In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make a very profitable sticker sheet to sell on a platform like Etsy with print on demand. Now, you don't have to have any skills to be able to do this. It's very beginner friendly. I'm going to walk you through the entire process, including making an AI generated image for your stickers, uploading that to the product you want to sell, getting it listed on Etsy with really good SEO so you can actually be found and make sales. Now, before we can start, we need to figure out what niche we are going to sell in for this sticker sheet. And every single year, there is one niche that pretty much starts going crazy right around the back to school season, and that is going to be the niche of Halloween. Now, I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it's a big holiday or a big deal, but every year I get more and more sales in the Halloween niche. So even though it is still summer right now, I really like to start prepping and thinking ahead to those really big holidays that are coming up towards the end of the year. Now, one big mistake you definitely could make if you are a beginner or you've been trying print on demand and nothing is really working is just go for a product that is way too generic. So even though I want to sell Halloween items, if I just made a sticker of a witch or a black cat and just put it on Etsy to sell, I'm probably not going to get any traction because that is just way too generic. There are so many other people selling Halloween items. Now, the way that we are going to be able to get sales and really find a niche in the market that might be a little bit saturated is to get a little bit more specific with the type of Halloween stickers we are making. So I'm going to show you the free tool that I use all the time to come up with really good niches when I have something that is more generic like a holiday, but I want to be able to capitalize on that and actually make sales. Now, I am using my cross niching guidebook. You can get a free version of this down below in the description box, and I'll show you exactly how to use it. Basically, you are going to take something popular, maybe like a holiday. So for example, we are going to be going with the holiday of Halloween in October, and then you're going to cross it with another category. So for example, you could do something like pets. So maybe like a golden retriever Halloween or a flying squirrel Halloween sticker pack. Or you could do something like people's careers, people's hobbies, and cross that with something like Halloween as well. And already that is a way more specific marketplace. So for today, one niche that I love to cross with holidays is actually careers, because people love to buy things that they are passionate about and that they do. So while we might not be able to maybe make profit with, say, just a bunch of stickers about being a photographer, if we cross that with another popular niche like, for example, Halloween, and made Halloween photographer stickers, that is a way more specific marketplace where we actually have a chance of standing out. So we're actually going to go ahead and run with this niche idea, kind of that Halloween photography niche, and take it right over to Printify to pick out the stickers we're going to do, and then we're going to start generating our designs to put on that. Now, again, this is just one out of over 40,000 different niche combinations you could make with this guidebook. So again, if you want that free, it's down below in the description box. It also comes with a free workshop that kind of just walks you through the process of how to use that. It is very helpful. So many of you guys have loved using that. So highly recommend just signing up down below with your email if you do want to get a copy of this, because there are so many other categories in here too that I didn't even touch on. Now, before we make our design, we are going over to our manufacturing partner to actually pick out the type of stickers that we're going to be selling on Etsy. There are so many different kinds of stickers. So for example, you have square stickers, you've got bumper stickers, sticker sheets, you have kiss cut stickers, vinyl stickers, round stickers, die cut stickers, sticker rolls. So pretty much any kind of sticker you can think of, Printify is going to have a version of that you can sell on Etsy. Now, today we are going to be designing a sticker sheet, which I really love because customers, when they purchase this, they feel like they are getting a lot for their money because they're getting basically 4+ stickers for a single purchase. And it helps us make kind of a really cohesive, cute collection, and just they're a very fun thing to make and sell. Now, again, if you don't have Printify. They are totally free to use and basically just act as the middleman between you and Etsy. So you're not going to have to like print these stickers in your basement. You're just going to make the design and upload the listing, and then Printify is going to do all the work of actually making and shipping the item if you end up getting a sale from a customer. So I will link down below how to sign up with a free account on Printify, and I also have a full tutorial of actually how to link that with your Etsy shop if you've never done that before. So on these sticker sheets, we're just going to go down here where it says start designing, and this is where we're ultimately going to upload our designs, and you can see the print area size that we want to design for. So it's going to be 825 pixels by 525 pixels, but we don't even have a design to work with. So we're going to go ahead and go over to our design suite kit and start working on that whole process for making these 4 sticker designs. So if you've never used the design suite kit before, I really like them for doing things like this because they have a lot of print on demand tools. You can really do anything on here, but they also have amazing AI features that you can go ahead and just make actual images for your designs right on this platform, and then you can edit them however you want. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this 4 times to create our sticker sheet in a really cute, cohesive way. So I'm just going to click this create button here on the left hand side. And another thing I like is since they are so optimized for people who are selling on Etsy with a platform like Printify, they actually have a lot of print on demand sizes already in here. So for example, like if you were selling a t-shirt, you could just click that and it's going to have all the settings for the canvas already set up. So you don't have to like write down and remember, okay, what pixels do I need? What DPI do I have to do? It's already in there. And for example, they even have this Printify sticker sheet, which is exactly what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and create a canvas of that. And this is going to be our first sticker image here. Now, there are a few different ways you can generate the images for these sticker packs. Now, you can do it one at a time, or you can specifically ask the AI image generator to make 4 different elements on your image, and then you can kind of separate them into the 4 canvases that we're going to download. Now, that often takes a lot less time to generate, and it ends up kind of giving you a more cohesive look. So that is the thing that we are going to do for this sticker sheet today. So I'm just going to go ahead and click this button here on the canvas that says add AI image board. So I'm just going to click on this canvas here, and it's going to bring up this AI image generator where you can describe exactly what you want to create. All right, so I, for my prompt, said cute kawaii style Halloween sticker set, black cat posing with a peace sign, a cute ghost holding a DSLR camera, and then just a cute DSLR camera with a little spider on top, cute Polaroid photo with a smiling witch in it. So those are kind of the 4 stickers that I thought could look really cute. And then I just went ahead and said 4 separate sticker style images do not overlap. So sometimes it kind of wants to do some funky stuff. So we're going to go ahead and try this and see what we get with this image generation. All right, so it came up with this, which is super cute. This is really what I was going for. And since we generated it together, they are all super cohesive. So I'm going to show you how you actually would get them to be on the 4 separate little sticker areas that you need for Printify. So you can't just upload this and get the 4 sticker sections. Printify actually wants it to be like 4 separate images. So this is a really easy way you can do that. I'm just going to go ahead and make a few different canvases. All right, and for this image, I'm going to go ahead and remove the background, and then I am going to go ahead and duplicate it for each section. Now we're not going to keep it like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on this image, and then where it says 6 more here, I'm just going to click on where it says crop, and then I'm just going to go ahead and crop out all the images except this first one, and then we're going to fix it so it's perfectly aligned after this. I'm going to go ahead and push crop again, and we're just going to crop it so it's only the ghost here, and then we're just going to keep repeating this for each element. So crop, this one's going to be the camera, and then this last one is going to be the Polaroid. Okay, now I'm going to kind of scale this up, and sometimes the background remover does leave a little bit of elements behind. So what I can do is I can just click the 6 more, and I can click erase here, and I can just go ahead and erase this, all this extra gray stuff. And then I'm going to scale up the ghost, and same thing. See how it kind of left that shadow there? So I'm going to go ahead and use this erase tool and just kind of erase that gray stuff. All right, and then I scaled up the camera, and now this picture, I'm going to make it take up most of this canvas here. All right, that is looking really good. So I'm going to show you how to download it so you don't have to even download 4 separate images. We can do this all together and then just upload it one at a time to our sticker sheet. So in the right-hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and click export. For which artboards you want, we'd want to export all of the artboards. But for example, if you just wanted one of these stickers and you were doing more of a kiss cut or die cut sticker, you could just do one at a time. And then we're going to click remove background and export. And now we're going to go back over to Printify and start uploading that. Now we're back on Printify and we can see that this is going to be the top left section of the sticker sheet. And we have all 4 of these sections we're going to fill in. So I'm just going to click upload and click on my device and put that first image. And we're going to repeat that process all 4 times. So I went ahead and put this little cat on the sticker sheet here. Now we're going to go to the top right section and click upload. And I did this camera here, we did the ghost, and then you can see we have all 3 sections in this sticker sheet. So this is kind of an example of how it would print, but we can also go ahead and preview this. So this is what the sticker sheet would kind of look like in context. And there's some other in context photos, but I like this one here because it kind of shows that it's a full sheet. So if that looks good, we're going to go ahead and save this product. And then we can select which mock-up photos we want. So we can go ahead and put an in-context photo as well as just kind of the front of the sheet. And then if we're happy with those, we can go ahead and save that selection. And then I like to have one of the in-context photos be the primary one. So I'm going to go ahead and star this. And when we're on Etsy, we could zoom in a little bit to make that mock-up photo a little bit bigger. So when people are scrolling, they can actually see the stickers. Now for the listing details, this is where our SEO starts to come into play. So we want to be capitalizing on what someone might be searching for who would be interested in buying this item. So we're not going to just exactly describe what is on the sticker sheet. So that is a big mistake. As I see a lot of new sellers, they would take something like this and be like, cute cat in a witch hat, ghost holding a camera up, camera with spider on it, witch photograph, instead of something like cute Halloween gift for photographer, or best Halloween photographer stickers, cute stickers for photographers. So all of those kind of things are search terms that someone might look for to potentially purchase this item. So we want to be thinking like a buyer, not like a seller when we're writing our title, description, and adding our tags. Now, it can be a little bit tricky, so Printify does actually have some AI tools to help us generate our title and descriptions as well as the tags. So we're going to go ahead and use that a little bit. So I just started with saying cute Halloween photographer sticker sheet. So that's kind of our most valuable keywords. We want to put them at the front. And then I said Halloween gift to a photographer, kawaii DSLR camera, ghost, black cat, Polaroid, spooky sticker. And then I might even throw in the word like best Halloween gift. That sometimes helps. And then I actually threw in laptop sticker because sometimes people actually look up that. You could even do something like water bottle sticker or decorative sticker. All of those are keywords that people sometimes actually search for. Now, I'm going to try pushing optimized listing and see how the AI would actually kind of make this maybe a little bit better. Now, this is kind of the suggestions it came up with, and I kind of like my own title better, so I'm not going to change the title. I'm just going to leave the one I have, but I'm going to do the product description and keep those keywords in because those have a lot less weight than the actual title. I'm going to go ahead and apply that. So you can see it edited the description, but it did keep all of the product features here. And then it added 20 different tags, but I'm going to take out 7 of those so it fits within the 13 tags we can have. So basically I'm just taking out ones that are maybe a little bit too generic and then leaving the 13 best ones there. Now we're not doing any personalization and it's going to automatically assign a new profile for the shipping. Then you can go ahead and edit your price here and make sure you are making enough profit for the cost of the item as well as the Etsy fees. And then we are going to go ahead and publish all of those over to our Etsy shop, and it's going to automatically do that, and we can make some final edits right there. Now the status has changed to publish, so we're going to go over to our Etsy shop. And under listings, we can see that new listing right here. We're going to go ahead and click on it. And then we can adjust the thumbnail to make that zoomed in a little bit. All right, so they just have this great little slider. So I'm just going to slide it all the way up and click apply. And this is more like what the buyers would actually see. So you can actually see the sticker elements. Now, all of our info, like the title, the description, all of that has carried over, which is so nice. And why you want to sync those accounts. Again, I will have that video linked down below that just walks you through the process of integrating both of those. Super, super easy. Now, most of the information is already synced over in here. One area I do like to edit most of the time is add it to a shop section. So you can either make a new section or just put it in one that you have. So like this one, Halloween sticker, I'm going to add it to that. And this just adds as another thing that kind of tells Etsy what this is and maybe who it's for. So it kind of acts as an additional tag for your item. So I don't recommend skipping out on the shop section. And then I'm not going to go ahead and enroll it in Etsy ads unless I know it's a proven item that is going to sell. Then I will throw some ad dollars behind that. And then lastly, for the renewal options, I'm going to keep it on manual because if I upload this and it hasn't made a sale in a few months, I'm probably going to want to do some tweaks before I re-upload it to make sure that this is actually something people want to buy before just automatically getting charged that 20 cents Etsy is going to take every time you make a new listing. Now, if that all looks good, I'm going to go ahead and publish these changes. And now our listing has been successfully updated, and you can see this is the listing right here and is live for people to actually purchase on Etsy. Now you can repeat this process over and over again for Halloween with other careers, or maybe something like Halloween and pets, or even a different niche or holiday entirely. Now, again, if you want to get that entire guidebook for free with all of my niche ideas, there's over 40,000 of them. I highly recommend just signing up down below in the description box, and I will send all of that over along with that workshop video to your email. And if you want a similar tutorial of how to actually make kiss cut and die cut stickers, I highly recommend watching this one next, where I show you how to make kind of those single image stickers with AI. Those are very, very sellable right now. So I highly recommend that you check that out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.